Hey there. Sorry you didn't get to watch me glue this up. This is my cabinet top for my tiny home. My sink will be here if it's not obvious. I guess you can put other things there, like a stove top, but I'm not building one in. Always could, but anyway, I just wanted to show you what it looks like all clamped up. Maybe next time I do something like this big, I'll show you, but I'm gonna get more big clamps if I'm gonna do this, or just do it at my cousin's cabinet shop. He's got like a dozen of these clamps that are longer than this. But I kind of wanted to do this one on my own, with all my own stuff. The reason I didn't film it mostly is just how big of a headache it was to do, since I didn't have the proper amount of big clamps. I started up here, I did all down here, and it was already 30 minutes by the time I got it all glued on here and under here, because on the back of here there's a piece of little 1/4 inch plywood. It was just a cover sheet for like some veneer or something that came in, but I did it in stages. So this whole top section is the back of the cabinet. I did all that in one go. That was easy to clamp because of my medium-sized clamps here. They do fine. These medium clamps almost reach here, but it just doesn't quite do it. If I was doing like an inch shallower of a cabinet there, I think I could use these clamps and be good. But anyway, so that was the first section. The second section, I just kind of went down to here somewhere in here. And then today, sometime afternoon, I started here and blobbed it all on there. These are nice and big, thick pieces. Just made it easy. A good place to start. Just slop on the glue and get it going. The more glue that's there, the longer it'll take to dry. So, slopped a whole bunch of glue there. Started coming down. Had trouble with the clamp over here. I don't know, you can't really see behind me. I'm gonna try to lean back here. So this big clamp was here, and I couldn't figure out how to clamp right here. I got a few little tiny pieces here, and with this clamped over here, it was spreading this out. So I had to get this clamp scooted over and clamp this, but then I couldn't clamp the rest of these together. And I struggled for a long time trying to get this to work with like this little clamp for that's my miter saw clamp. I've never even used it for that. But yeah, the only thing I could think of was to put all the weight of itself on it, on that point. And it seems to be working quite well. Very heavy wood, very dense, very water resistant, weather resistant. It's been in the sun and rain for 2 years, and it's still solid wood. Like, you see that gray right here? If you can see that, that's just how sun-baked it is. I'm gonna end up sanding this down at least 3/16, maybe a 1/4 inch thick of just sanding it down, and then I'm gonna put like a piece of trim all the way around and on the inside of here. After I sand it, I'll cut the dimensions out properly and then put in little trim pieces. Anyway, I just wanted to show you some of the process of gluing up a big old butcher block countertop style of, you know, people call it laminating. Usually laminating is more layers, so like you're laminating a veneer on, but Some people call this laminating as well. But just gluing it all up, sanding it all down, trimming it out. Piece of trim on there, sand it again. If there's little cracks in here that didn't squeeze out, I'm gonna try a technique where you just like stuff sawdust in it, the finest sawdust from the sander. You just stuff it in there and you put super glue over it and you sand it again. Keep doing that until it's a nice solid smooth finish. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. More to come. I'm gonna go ahead and just post this straight to YouTube instead of editing it. And I need to get to editing old videos. I still am working on from last year. The cabinet I built. I showed you footage of it like back in the summer. But I had 3 hours on a timeline. And then I switched computers. And yeah, it got lost somewhere. Anyway, thanks for watching if you made it this far. Make sure you hit all the buttons. You know, there's that button. There's a button over here. And you can leave a message way down there. And I like messages. Comments make me happy. Anyway, peace.